Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome to another episode of A Better World with Adrienne. I'm so grateful and excited that you are here. And I have a really fun, amazing transmission for you today. I am just really soaking up the fresh energy of Sagittarius season arriving at the time of this recording. And in addition to that fresh energy in the moment, this transmission is timeless. I'm just like, do you know that feeling when you're so lit up by your vision and your call that the joy of just creating it is like the best thing ever? It's like better than sex. It's better than any like material possession or creation. It's just like, wow, I am on my path, I am in my joy, and just the radical pursuit of something that matters is just like lighting you up. That is the feeling that I'm in, and this is the feeling that I want for you in every day. This is the feeling that we're meant to have when we move through life. And no matter where you're at on your journey, no matter where you're at in your path, this is possible for you. Even if you're going through a major challenge, even if you're going through a major celebration, literally, no matter what, I want you to remember that this is the truth of what you get to experience in this life. And the only time people burn out is when you're doing things that are not the truth of your soul. Because quote unquote hard work or quote unquote hustle or quote unquote like doing a lot, like when it's your dream, you don't realize the time just flows by because you're obsessed with it and you love it and it's bringing so much joy. So it's my hope and my dream and my wish and my intention that this podcast and my work and this world brings you closer to that state of being every single day, because that, my friend, is your natural state. And that is the bedrock of creating a better world, a world we believe in, a world we're proud of, aka New Earth. So, before I begin this transmission, the number one life and dream hack. And you may be like, wow, Adrienne, did you just tell us? No. Before we dive fully into the transmission, I feel like the transmission already started. Let us call upon the altar. The altar is how we say thank you in advance to Spirit. Miracles happen here. Change happens here. Why? Because we create the stage for it. I have a beautiful bouquet of Thanksgiving themed flowers. I have an orange, red, and white rose. I have some. Honestly, I don't even know what the other ones are called, but they are pink and orange and red, and there's a lot of greenery in there, and it just is so nourishing. And it's bringing forth the energy of abundance and the magical healing power of flowers. When they said flower power back in the day, they really knew what they were talking about. I have an unscented white candle burning, cleansing our space, calling in all healed ancestors, guides, 1,000,000,000 angels surround us. I have a peach selenite crystal on the altar. I was guided to this crystal. I almost caused a traffic accident when I realized there was a spiritual shop tucked around the corner from this tiny little town I've been driving through in rural Michigan. And I'm like, how is that here? And I've never been in. Peach selenite is all about creativity and peace, and it's peach. It's a light peach color, which is the inner child, the sacral, and it's very like feminine and dainty. So it's the inner child, but with this angelic frequency, which I just love for us in this transmission. I have rose quartz on the altar. I have white selenite wand on the altar. representing the age of Aquarius, representing Pluto in Aquarius. I was guided to this on the day that Pluto entered Aquarius. It represents the human family, the human ohana, the power that we are all unlocking together through each of us making our dream. And then when we make our dreams together, we all rise. And finally, the last element on the altar is the element of air, one of the pillars in my work, life force energy. So whether you are tuning in while you're driving, while you're walking, while you're dancing, while you're sitting, feel your feet connecting to Mother Earth. Close your eyes if it feels good. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And open your arms up to a T. Take up space. Inhale through your nose. Feel the back of your eyes relax. Exhale out the mouth. One final inhale through the nose. Feeling a red light surrounding your feet in safety and a white light. Keep holding your breath on your head, your crown chakra, opening yourself up to messages from the divine. Keep holding because you're strong. Exhale out the mouth. The portal has been opened. The transmission is started. And let's dive in, beautiful souls. Okay. The number one life and dream hack. And I don't love the word hack because a lot of people just want to hack, they just want a shortcut. They want maybe I won't use hack in the title. Maybe I'll sleep on that. However, people that want to hack, they want a quick route. They want a shortcut. They want a beeline to the new result, right? And this is the quickest way to unlock your life and unlock your dream that I know. So I've been in such a season of reflection, of redirection, of truly the quest. Like, I knew my life was a quest a long time ago, okay? And then in 2018, I started to realize like, oh, the plot thickens, right? This is not what I thought. Like I thought I was gonna get married and buy a house in this neighborhood in Chicago, and then look at me over here. I broke up with this person. I thought I was joining the Navy, not doing that. Like if you want to learn more about my story and just the details of all of those things, you can definitely check out some other episodes. I started to realize my life was a quest then. However, it was still a very contained quest. It was like, okay, I'm going to build a business and a brand that creates a positive change I believe in. It was still in my field that I was in at the time, which I still, in case you didn't know this, I still teach mindful music piano and I love it. I love it. It brings me so much joy and it's something I didn't do it for a while on Maui. Um for so many different reasons and I realized how much I missed it. Um so yeah, a little diversion. So that was very poignant and potent and okay. Then I moved to Maui and I was like, oh, my life is really a quest. Like this is uncharted territory. Like I don't have I moved there with no lease, with no car, a semblance of a plan. You want to know what my plan was? Follow spirit, be happy, follow my joy, build my vision, swim in the ocean. That's literally my plan, okay? Um, and now I'm just in this reflection and really like thinking on my journey, reflecting on my journey and deciding things for the path ahead because I'm on the biggest quest that I've ever been on. And it's so interesting. I've been studying in the astrology. It's a profection. So there are things called profection years. And every year is related to a house in your zodiac sign. So the year that I was 32 was a ninth house perfection year, which was all about travel and foreign lands and spirituality. And without even realizing this, I moved to Maui on my 32nd birthday. Literally, that's when you listen to your intuition, you are so tapped into spirit and astrology, like it's almost impossible to not be. And so then my 33rd year is the 10th house of career and public role. And it's time for me to build my empire, basically. And it just big changes and expansion in career. And so I'm on a whole different quest of like, what does that mean? And I was really reflecting on just, success leaves clues. Tony Robbins said, success leaves clues. And success for me, and literally all of the clients I served, has come after this one thing. And here I'm like doing this major, like, get ready to share it. Like I'm about to mic drop the number one life and dream hack, or like it's the quickest way to make a dream. It's the quickest way to expand your life. And it goes like this. Buy the ticket. Buy the ticket. You want to have a dream? Buy the ticket. You want to change your life? Buy the ticket. And what do I mean by that? Every single moment in my life that has led to insane magic, that has led to everything I ever desired and more, my biggest portals of growth has come after I bought the ticket. And so I want to read you a quote that is from Eat, Pray, Love, which, if you don't know, that's Elizabeth Gilbert's book that just blew up and put her on the map. It's also a movie. I kind of feel like I'm in my Eat, Pray, Love this year. I thought that was last year. LOL, it wasn't. Um, she says there's a wonderful old Italian joke about a poor man who goes to church every day and prays before the statue of a great saint, begging, "Dear saint, please, please, please give me the grace to win the lottery." This lament goes on for months. Finally, the exasperated statue comes to life, looks down at the begging man, and says in weary disgust, "My son, please, please, please buy a ticket." And so, what does this parable mean? What does this story mean? What does this quote mean? And what does this buy the ticket mean in my life and your life? You can never expect to win the lottery if you never buy a ticket. You can never expect to have change if you never buy the ticket to go, to do. And when I think back on my life, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So when I moved to Chicago, I had $300, literally $300. I signed a lease with no job, and all the money I had after putting the first and last month's rent down was 300 bucks. And I think about that now, and I'm like, that is like fucking terrifying. However, I was so committed. I was so focused. I knew I would make it work. And I did. I moved to the city. I got a job. I figured it out. I met all these amazing people. Like everything worked out. But here's the thing, I quote unquote bought the ticket, right? I put the money down on the apartment. The thing about buying the ticket is you go first and then the universe responds. Okay. The universe responds to full commitment. The universe responds to buying the ticket. And here's what I want to share with you. It doesn't always need to be a plane ticket. something like that. However, buying the ticket goes so deep into you claim your adventure and you claim your inspiration and you claim your transformation first through obvious, tangible investment and inspired action. So this is something that I noticed one of the first mentors and coaches I ever had, Brendan Burchard, shout out. He's actually really, really well known if you look him up. He would always say, if you ever feel uninspired, buy tickets. Buy a ticket. And he meant buy tickets in your town. Buy tickets in your town to the ballet, to a movie, to something, and then invite your friends. And then, like, it's like immersing yourself in an experience to change your state, right? And so, with this life and dream hack, what I'm really speaking into for you, for me, for all of us is if you want the change, you buy the ticket first. Okay. So when I think about all the times in my life I did this, right? I bought a ticket to move to Chicago. Okay. I bought a ticket to Croatia. I went to Europe alone for a month. Okay. I had no idea what was going to happen on that trip. I had no idea I was going to remember so much of my spirituality on that trip in 2019. I had no idea. I just knew this feels right. I believe in me. I believe in my dreams. I'm buying the ticket. Okay. And then everything that happened after that was pure magic. Okay. I bought the one-way ticket to Maui. And then all of this stuff, it's like it combines adventure and also moving your physical body, getting yourself in virtual rooms. It's all about buying the ticket and getting yourself in the rooms, the spaces, the locations and experiences that you're called to that can hold your dreams. And when you get there, it's a quantum leap that you chose because you go first. That's the biggest thing about this hack is that so many people, when we think about this idea of a better world, they're like, oh, I'll be happy I'll do it when it's the right time, when this, when that, when that. And it's like, your reason why not is the reason why. If your life is currently not where you're at, that's not where you want to be. That's not a reason to not do it. It's actually the very reason you should do it. It's the reason you should change your state. You should change your location. You should change your community. You should get in that mastermind, hire that coach. Like the biggest difference between people who catapult forward in their life and dreams is they buy the ticket. I've seen this with my clients. It's every single time someone invests in mentorship or I honestly, my biggest wins, biggest expansions, biggest financial wins in my business all happened after I bought tickets before. Okay, so here's one example. Um, so I knew I wanted to sign up for high touch mentorship. This was it was the biggest investment I had ever done at the time. It was back in 2022. And I did not have the cash flow to commit to the monthly commitment. It was almost $2,000 a month at the time. And I was like, okay, I want to say yes to this. I want to buy the ticket. I was like, there has to be some way that I can say yes. And there was an option like, oh, you can put your deposit down and this will lock in the rate and this will lock in your spot. And then just let us know when you want to start and then we'll start the monthly payments. Okay. This is the power of buying the ticket. I was like, amazing, $1,000 deposit. I did it. I bought the ticket, right? Within 2 weeks, I had manifested a dream soul aligned client that was paying me the exact amount per month that mentorship was. And so I got to sign up fully with 2 weeks later. And even those mentors, they were like, we're actually like really impressed, because a lot of people say that, a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to go get the money, and then they never do, right? Or I'm going to do A, B, C, D, E, and then they never do. But what did I do? I bought the ticket and the universe responded because I was all in. And had I been consistent in providing value and showing up for my vision again and again and again for years already, yes. And that momentum served me. And, the fact that I do good work served me. However, this just goes so deep into manifestation, into creation, and into the pulse of life and what it really means to make a dream, what it really means to change your life. Buy the ticket and get your body there. Another thing when this happened, me buying tickets to in-person events, me buying plane tickets to honestly personal adventures. Like it doesn't all need to be business. However, it's interesting for me because to me, business and spirituality and my personal life are all like the same basically. Because I only do things that I believe in that light up my soul in all parts of life. So like every single time I take a quote unquote vacation, I can write it off because I'm working the whole time. I'm making content. I'm like having healings. I don't mind having a Zoom call here or there because I fucking love what I do. I've done things like, oh, I'm going to buy a ticket to go see this coach or this person in this city. And then literally had some kind of crazy quantum leap right after, like meeting a soulmate or having the highest month in my business ever, or launching a new thing and having it be super successful. Like all of it happens right after buying the ticket. And a lot of it is about getting your body there. So does this happen with virtual experiences? Yes. Does it happen more with in-person experiences? Yes. And I am seeing and predicting and feeling such a shift to in-person experiences in 2025. Now, I started leading my dream days last year and I'm obsessed with them. And now I'm going to do them all over the world and I'm really excited about them. And I'm doing my in-person immersions. These are like retreats, basically. They're 4 days. I'm doing in Sedona, Mount Shasta, and Maui in 2025. Why? Because people are craving and need in person. We've been online since 2020. We've been online since 2020. We've been on Zoom. Has this opened up power and possibility and potential? Yes. Is it easy and convenient to stay home and access all of it from your computer? Yes. Does it take more guts, more courage, more commitment to get your body on a plane, go somewhere for an in-person cellular experience and quantum leap? Abso-fucking-lutely. And so, what I really feel called into in my own personal journey, and what I'm calling you into, I was thinking back on my life, and it's like every single time I've quantum leaped in any part of my life, it has related to buying the ticket. Buy the ticket. And it's not buy the ticket when the circumstances are correct, buy the ticket when it's the quote unquote right time. It's you go first. Your reason why not is the reason why. Okay? If there's a change you want to make in your life, that's the reason why. All the reasons that most people say why not. Okay, money, schedule, time, all of these reasons, it's like those are the reasons why. If it's not working, if you want an up level, that's a reason why to do it, not why not. Fear is a green light. Do you know how many people want adventure? This might be you. You crave adventure, you crave joy, you crave getting in rooms with people that expand you. The community you currently have doesn't expand you. You got to buy the ticket. Buy the ticket. Get in the room. Get in the adventure. And I swear, the universe responds when you buy the ticket. You could buy the ticket and then literally, before you even go on the trip, have quantum leaped because you bought the ticket, because you invested, because the universe responds to commitment. The universe responds to your following joy. When you sit back and choose fear, that's not a match for miracles, right? The reason miracles happen in your life is because you become a grounding place for them. If you don't buy the ticket, you can't win the lottery with life. This is you meeting the universe halfway. And so I was just reflecting on my life and I was like, literally every time I've had a quantum leap, it's happened right after I bought the ticket. And a lot of them were plane tickets. A lot of them were tickets to literally physically move my body, like going to Holy Yes in San Diego, meeting my teacher and my shaman for the first time, going to Sedona, becoming a shaman, literally going to Maui, one-way ticket, living there for a year, literally changed my whole life. The moment I landed, my business exploded. And I was like, what? How did I intuitively know something like that would happen just because of what I've experienced with buy the ticket? Yes. And if you were to look at my 3D reality and my life in Chicago, people and me on some days thought I was delulu, thought I was cray cray. Like, oh my gosh, you have this stable, amazing life that you've built. You have this amazing business and community that you've built. Why the fuck are you stopping this? And I'm like, I don't know. My soul says yes. Buy the ticket. Chicago will always be there. The ticket. And then literally quantum leap, quantum leap, quantum leap. Same thing with like smaller things like buy the ticket. Like I I bought the ticket to like these cacao ceremonies on Maui and I ended up meeting Soul Family and it's like buying the ticket to get in the room and masterminds like virtually and then my clients buying the ticket for Dream Day. It's like making that decision literally 6 months in advance and then shout out to Vanessa, she's been on this podcast um and she shared this publicly, so I feel good sharing it. But it's like she literally bought the ticket for Dream Day. And then one of the things that she was manifesting was her soulmate. And then guess what? She literally got engaged on her Dream Day trip. What? That is buying the ticket. That's the life hack for your dream. That's the hack for your life and your dream. The number one life and dream hack. And this is this unshakable self-trust and trust in your joy and trust in your truth and trust in the expansion. Okay. Too many people hold back and they're like, I'll buy the ticket when this happens. But you want to know what the truth is? The thing you want to happen will not, cannot physically happen until you buy the ticket. It's such a mind fuck and it's such a disruption to the status quo and what we've been taught is acceptable and okay and like this like cookie cutter way of life. If you really want to make a beeline to blessings, if you really want to make a beeline to dreams, if you really want to make a beeline to creating the life that you came here to live with your impact, with your vision, buy the ticket. Buy the ticket, buy the ticket, buy the ticket. Okay, even what I'm going through right now in my life, and I'm in this quest, and I'm like, literally every quantum leap in my life has started with buying the ticket. And then it's like I get on the plane and I meet these amazing people and I meet these amazing men in cities that just like buy me dinner and treat me and like worship me like a goddess. And then I meet soul aligned clients. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I just like walked into a crystal shop and I was guided to this thing on the day of this astrology. And it's like, this is all because you buy the ticket. And so fuck the fear, make moves. It really is this idea of you go first. You got to buy the ticket first, and then the transformation follows. So, this is this transmission for today. This is this deep dive. I'm really excited to share this because it's so important. And there's been a lot of challenging times lately, and the world is going through a lot. And, with Pluto and Aquarius, that is a lot. We must keep the adventure alive. We must keep the joy alive. We must keep buying tickets, especially those of us who are in situations and places where we we have the privilege of this. Something I think about a lot is like people in literal war zones, like they're not thinking about buying the ticket, right? They're thinking about how do I get from one moment to the next, literally safely. So, like in literal peril, not like, oh, I have an activated nervous system, right? Which is a huge difference and a big part of my work. Buy the ticket. You want your dream? Buy the ticket. You want your life fully lived? Buy the ticket. You want to make your vision real for New Earth? Buy the ticket. Buy the ticket. Buy the ticket. This is the life hack. I'm going to be buying a lot of fucking tickets in 2025. I'm looking at them right now. And I think you should too. I'm guiding you to. I'm challenging you. I dare you. Ooh, I love that. Something you should know about me is if someone dares me to do something, that's if you really want to get me to do something, then dare me to do it. Then I'll probably usually do it because I like showing how capable and strong I am. And it's just like fun. It's like a game. Buy the ticket. Live your adventure and create your dream. And this is that energy I was speaking into at the beginning of this transmission is like that joy. What if you allow joy to pull you forward in life instead of cowering and avoiding pain? Buy the ticket. Don't wait for it to be perfect. Let it be messy. It's that feeling of it's like, "Oh my God, am I really about to do this? Oh my God." It's like your inner child at the top of a slide and you're like, "Oh my gosh, this looks like really scary but also like so fun and exciting and like I cannot wait to jump and here I go. I'm jumping. Yay!" That is the energy of buy the ticket. And it's not childish. It is childlike. It is your inner child, the most powerful, magical, potent part of you. Relentless, unlimited joy, love, and abundance. So buy the ticket. This is the quickest way. And you go first. The universe is waiting for you to buy the ticket. So then it can orchestrate your version of utopia, your version of the lottery, your version of all of the magic that you're meant here to live, be, do, and create. So that's the transmission. Buy the ticket. Buy the ticket. And of course, I have an invitation for you. My big IRL, which means in real life immersions in 2025. If you want to buy the ticket, if you want to get on a plane and you want to meet me and other powerful, powerhouse creators, spiritual souls, people here living their dreams full out, people on their spiritual ascension path, people making it, yes, for you, also for a better world. Apply through the link in the show notes. I am filling spaces for the Sedona immersion in March and then also the ones later in the year. June is Mount Shasta. September is Maui. Okay, these are very intimate, and it's you buying the ticket. You're buying the ticket and you're getting on the plane and we're meeting in person. Link to apply is in the show notes. I'm doing in-person dream days around the world in 2025. Link is in the show notes to apply if this is you. Tell me what city you want to meet in. Tell me what country you want to meet in, and let's make it real. Other ways that you can buy the ticket: one-on-one mentorship and the membership Angel Air. I highly, highly, highly encourage you to buy the ticket. And the biggest thing I feel just so strong today is like move your physical body to a different location. The power of that is unmatched. And for you, the first thing about buying the ticket might be, okay, I'm going to get in the membership. Because here's the thing that the other thing that a lot of people don't do. Start where you are. Some of you are going to be like, oh yeah, I'm ready to buy the ticket. I'm coming to Sedona. I'm coming to Maui. I'm coming to Mount Shasta. I want to make a dream day. Like, let's fucking go. Okay, you and me, let's fly. Like, apply and apply. And if you're like, yes, I want to buy the ticket physically. Also, I want to buy the ticket to get in the room of expansion right here, right now. Membership, one-on-one mentorship. Like, there are so many ways you can buy the ticket. Go to a play this weekend. Gather up a bunch of your friends. Make inspiration on your terms. Life is not happening to you. It is not even happening for you. It is happening through you if and when you are an active participant. And the universe does not just give handouts. You must buy the ticket if you want the trip and the adventure of your lifetime, aka your life. And did you know that you are the main character of your life? Did you know that? I watched one of my favorite holiday movies called The Holiday, and my favorite quote is he looks at her and she's talking about her scummy ex-boyfriend, and he's like, "First, I can tell you're a leading lady, but for some reason you're acting like the best friend." And this is what I see too much in the world. And this is something that I call myself out, call myself forward. Where am I acting like the best friend in my own movie? The best friend is the one that stays home and says, I'll house sit, I'll babysit. Or the best friend is the one that sits on the beach and says, I'll watch the bags while everybody swims. You are not the best friend. You are the main fucking character in the movie that is your life. And the main character jumps in, buys the ticket, takes the adventure, and has an amazing quantum leap masterpiece of a life as the direct result. Boom, roasted. That is the end of this podcast. I love you so much, and buy the damn ticket. Like, I feel so excited. When I was realizing this just on a deeper level, literally every single moment in my life has it's like I bought the ticket, then this happened. I bought the ticket, then this happened. And there most of them were plane tickets or in big investments into spaces that could expand me, which also included in-person experiences. So buy the ticket, go to the link in the show notes. I can't wait to receive your applications. I can't wait to make dream days with you. I literally can't wait to see the magic that's created in your life, because you make the reason why most people do it. Most people don't do it. The reason why you do. And that's what makes you so special. So buy the ticket and you go first and watch the universe respond. Share this with a friend you love that could really use this message about the number one life and dream hack. And let me know what tickets you're buying. Obviously, I'm going to receive your applications. So I love you so much. I believe in you. I believe in a better world. I believe in buy the ticket. Go out there, make a stranger smile, because it charges the whole field, and you never know the impact you can make with that small gesture. Be the change, be the light, be the real you, buy the ticket. And I will see you next time on A Better World with Adrienne.